No, 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 no. I don't know how well this is gonna uphold. Ow. I really don't. Let me try open up the game because that's gonna like crash up everything. Imagine. Get up like 1,000. 1,000, like 1,300 least. At least the best thing to go. I don't remember my password. Maybe 1,300, maybe, or 1,200, cause I feel like it's too high, but I could be wrong. You know, like I could always be wrong. I'm just gonna have it my phone propped up for now. You know, for now, cause I just want to make sure everything's okay first. It's just the Wi-Fi. It's just how much kilobytes is running through it, and it was too high apparently. Apparently, couldn't run like freaking 2,000 anymore, so I have to turn it down a lot. Oh, that's individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit. It's okay. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's no audio in this. Oh, yeah, there's. Alright, I'm gonna just wait. Oh shit, bro, that's a lot. Video settings or username or what? But I'm not even running that high though. No. All of a sudden it stops working. I swear to God. I don't know if I should keep changing the settings or not, or keep the same. It's hard decisions. Hello, Noah. Hello. I don't know if I want to change the settings or not. That's like a concern. Let's just see how it goes. Hey! Oh my god, I'm gonna love freaking doing these voice acting. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Also, this game contains a lot of graphic pictures, so I will have to say, if you're have like a weak stomach and can't handle it, I suggest you turning away from the live stream. But I don't know if we're gonna get to that part eventually in this live stream. I might do separate parts, so I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Like, some things might happen, and there's also some jump scares also. So yeah, just give you guys a heads up. Okay. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. How am I supposed to say that? Okay. I overslept again. But I caught up to you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh, that's me. Shit. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Katra. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you didn't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, sorry. Ash. Crap. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Katram, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you wanted to join a club this year. Did I? Hell no. Hell no, man. Hell no. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, and when I'm perfectly content just by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Mood. That's mood. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? But I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? You tell me that. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worrying so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever and is over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Zori wants me to check out some clubs. Clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Zori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Zori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had an interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she did it because she thought it would be fun to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she adhered to tell vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sari is really that much of an airhead or if she's cunning as to have planned all this out. Hello, Red. I've come back just like a little bit. I just want to try out a computer game rather than on a PlayStation game. There's no difference really because I'm still looking at the freaking screen regardless. But I just want to try out this game because I only I didn't really make it that far in the game, like, and I played it like a long time ago. So I was like, okay, might as well just play this game, you know, and start live streaming it for a little bit. See how it goes, you know. I'm not completely back into live streaming. I'm just trying something new, okay? for my channel, because you know it's kind of dying, but it's okay. I'm dying too. I need to have like water on me. I don't have water on me. I let a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! I'm gonna hate trying to act out these characters. I'm not even trying, honestly. I'm just saying in my own normal voice. Like, that's making a difference, but it's okay. Thank you, Red. I appreciate that. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Saori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Saori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you don't call me a new member. Eh? I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Saori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Ketra, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? Oh, shoot, that's not the right one. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry, Atsuki. Damn. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes accordingly to Saori. You can't just ignore her when she's get moody. Saori says that quietly in my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy, and this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Saori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Skatra. Monica smiles sweetly. We don't know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. That was last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Ketra. We made a room for you at the table, so you can come sit to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I just get a little too excited. Alrighty. Bye-bye, Red. Oh, let me see. Yeah, you stream Red. Then how about make some tea as well? The girls have few desks arranged to form a table. As Saori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feels awkward. I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my finger, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. But why are you thanking me? It's not like I haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Thank you, Ethan. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get into anything spicy this stream, but you know, if the stream goes well, I might do a second part if I don't get close to anything good. Because right now it's just all talking. Nothing. I don't think nothing's really happening at the moment. Toward like in the beginning. And I thought you technically did. Sorry, you said. Well, maybe, but not for you. You knew you. You dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri turns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. This is no average dating sim. You will get to the part when you realize the game isn't what it is, although I don't want to spoil. Oh, I know what you mean, Ethan. I definitely know it. I definitely know what you mean. And that's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Excuse me? I don't bully anyone. I don't bully anyone. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined one. It's fudge. I might have to redo that sentence again. Because the frame rate just dropped. I don't know if you guys heard that last part. Oh my god. My voice? I haven't spoken in such a long time. It's definitely the Wi-Fi, you know, it's definitely the Wi-Fi. Oh, wow. Sorry, I was dropping frame rates because of the Wi-Fi. It was dropping crazy. Me and my friend were hanging to try to find a decent game on Steam when we came across the DLC. I was curious, so I downloaded it and my friend watched me play it. I've watched YouTubers play it, so I definitely know what I'm getting myself into. But I wouldn't say I'm like exactly prepared, you know, cause you don't know when to expect it. Yeah, everything's gonna be okay. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out of all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. True. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But make school events like festival that much important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Although I still really don't know if I could keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Katra, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half jokingly. Mitsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not so much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. I did watch a game theory video on it and forgot all about it. Downloaded the DLC and those memories. Oh, there's an Easter egg? Whoa. That's something to look forward to. I don't think I'm gonna know what the Easter egg is on my first playthrough, obviously. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerses me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Apparently, if you delete Monica before starting a new game, Zori will appear and panic and close the game. Oh. Reopen the game and it causes an ending. A dead Zori in black and white appears. Zori also deletes herself and the others. Oh shit, bro, for real? Should I do that right now? Even though I started the game, but should I do that after I finish the game though? Or after I finish the ending? Cause I would be down to do that if I could ever find the freaking files. Cause like I haven't been on my laptop in such a long time that I know where everything is. I just don't know all the important game files for everything is that. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. Yuri might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Mood. Mood. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put. Real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just got to see Natsuki's eyes start over for me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... No, don't say it out loud! I give you that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sori sidles up next to Natsuki and puts her hands all on her shoulders. I was gonna say all over her. Oh, fudge. It keeps dropping. That sucks. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay, have a day, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time when we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us a lot get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Ketra? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sorry, may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Oh, don't look at me like that. But I'm sorry, I thought Ketra, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Alright, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy! Zori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'll be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment: write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Ketra, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Ketra, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, I'd be happy spending every day. It stopped. Well, I'd be really happy spending every day after school in a literature club. I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh, we want them to be Yuri. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Hell yeah, bro. Ash. Come on, don't lead. Didn't even get me. Didn't let me finish my. Didn't let me finish my sentence. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poems the most. Inferno, Vertigo, Shame, Skirt, Lucky, Empty, Kiss, Disarray, Stars, Analysis, Kiss, either Starscape or Kiss. I wouldn't say Empty, but maybe Starscape. Pout, Marshmallow, Sparkle, Sunset, Amazing, Holiday, Charm, Sadness, Twirl, Special, Marshmallow, Atone, Poof, Extraordinary, Shopping, Fantasy, Kawaii, Essence, Sensation, Dance, Rainbow, Sensation. Silly, Cute, Dream, Bouncy, Incongruence, Imagination, Promise, Romance, Adventure, Papa, Romance, Anger, Bliss, Bunny, Hidden Sense, Peaceful, Whisper. Oh, Calm. Lazy. Damn, bro. Oh my god, I can't keep reading. I might want to cry. Hello, Cookie. Hi again, Ketra. I'm glad to see you didn't run away from us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping us to your promise, Ketra. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like, he deserves any slack. Zori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Mitsuki, you suddenly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the clubroom. Mitsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Mitsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Ketra always gives it his best out as long as he's having fun. Wish I could change to a girl. Imagine if they did a boy version of this game. Dub it. Great. Helps me with his busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Oh. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Kendrick could come be good friends too. Sayori? Hmm? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she has put me into. Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What did I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal of it if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Here, you reaches into your bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it might keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could discuss it if you wanted. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Zori and Monica are having a very cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down in the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little bit too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in Sierra's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, so well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! I get thinking. Mitsuki would love to do that. You're right. Mitsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the events itself. Oh my god, my voice is so... I find myself smiling. In the end, Zori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Zori can put her mind into things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh shit. What? I opened my eyes to find Sorry's face filling my vision. I nearly fell off my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, sorry. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. Not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, sorry, it's all written all over you. Sorry glances around at herself. It was all written all over me. You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all over here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sorry's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush this. Yes, it is a horror game in disguise. It doesn't look like it, but I haven't gotten to that point, so it is practically a horror game. So it wouldn't be good for you to stick around when it's to that point. And I don't know when it's gonna be, so I don't want you like getting scared because of it. My hair's just really hard to get straight. I won't fall for that. It's more than just her hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, sorry. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? It's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh my god, you love it, a close-up view like this. This is so funny. What is... Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to closely close the button near her chest. Does this mean... Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you're buttoning it, you have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs are bigger. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does this feel strange to see Sorry? You know, I was way into the game. I was way into the game that I wasn't even focusing on that the thing was dropping. should probably tone it down more before I even started it. Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let that thing sit for a little bit. Alright, I'm back. Just got water. My god, bro. Also, I might have to end the stream soon in like 30 minutes because I started the dishwasher because the dishwasher was full, and all of a sudden the sink is flooded with the dishwasher water. So I was like, what in tarnation just happened? So hopefully I had to freaking, I don't know what to do with it, honestly. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna end the stream soon. But anyways, and you take care better of me. You take care of me better than most. But anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. And I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on getting to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Because we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, sorry. But I was already joking that time. Man, it's really important to tell. Man, it's really impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Catcher, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic. The story still trots way to achieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last time? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sorry and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sorry's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook, and on the other end, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same for myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I don't know who I scored more with when I was doing the first poem. Monica has nothing to do with. Maybe Natsuki? I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about time I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, hawks can see, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all suffocated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice things about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I said for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It brings out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. Oh my god. I don't really care how old everyone is. If Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, obviously it wasn't more of Natsuki's taste than I thought it would. So let's try Yuri's next. Hello, Yuri. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! I just raised my voice. Oh. I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits where that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that the style and the expressiveness are weakened. When Suri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the best challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. I think you could be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself to me or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be the literature cup. Oh wow, I like her handwriting. Damn. Ghost under the light. I can't even read it sometimes. Is that what is that? So what? Something of my hair illuminating beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, palm breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Oh. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you so long. But it took you a long time to read. I just couldn't understand what that word was saying. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your hand is very pretty. It is. It's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I really like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I want to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Katra. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose he did only glance over it after all. Remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn than putting it that way. I haven't thought about that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Stress Yuri, because you know why not? Oh my goodness, this is so good, Petra. And I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Yuri, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I had no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's just not a poem. It's a catch-up poem, and that makes it feel extra special. Like I feel your feelings in it. Zori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Zori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't seem I'll break my promise. See? It looks like I said it before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Zori. I'm not sure if Zori sees the full picture of my point of view. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you're gonna have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you on that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay, dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Zori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No! Just a little bit. You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean it to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds not just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast, even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Hanaka's the best. Yeah. The next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I'll look forward to it. Who should I show my... Obviously Monica, she's the last person I saved. Oh my god. Hey Ketra. Oh, hi Ketra. Have a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, like new activities or things we could do better, I was listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, wanna share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Oh my god. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Katra. we're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sori would like. Is that so? You and Sori are really good friends, right? I would be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks to you sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading too much to it? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in case, Sori's writing has kind of gentle feeling to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotion like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, today, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love seeing you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, shit. This is... Hole in the wall. A hole in wall. Is that the name of the poem? It can have been me. See the direction of the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. A real blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. Just a hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything, a whole infinite choices. I realized now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really that right person. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been put emphasis on time in between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy? What? Recently? It's been influencing my poems a bit. And epiphany? Oh, epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after one is better friends with each other. Anyway, Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone's judged me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes landed on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How could that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually likes it. Which people did, by the way. Sori liked it, and Catcher did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Kesha liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. That's not what I... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Catcher appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And that's how you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew bigger as soon as Catcher started growing. Oh my god. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ketra! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your own poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Katra. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's only the way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only but necessarily limited yourself. own so waste. You instead that right, Ketra? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I argue with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I'm sure that's gonna be helping scary. Natsuki. I see me drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turned to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. It's Yuri! Eh? Yeah! Everyone's fighting is to make Yuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Ketra. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our own conflict. Yeah, unless Yuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she is being. She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings, just few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone is so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were, big and beautiful. Sorry. Larissa stands firmly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Yuri is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Yuri is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weird. Lady is suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. See? I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes the two of us. You can count on me. Monica's smiles sweetly at me cause you must admit to not. Such a genuine person really does make a good president regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little bit more. Okay everyone, it's just about for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? That was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, but mostly. Ketra, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! And oh my god. Do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Ketra, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Suri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Suri and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sorry. About what happened earlier. Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Katra, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you will get along with everyone else. Everyone is what makes me the happiest, and I think everyone likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't got on to this kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Boob. Oh, boop. I thought it said boob. What the frick am I saying, bro? Alright. Let me save. Empty slot. Return. Alright, everyone. I don't know how long I've been streaming for, but I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for coming by the stream. I don't know when the next one's gonna be. Probably tomorrow, probably not. I don't know. And I'll get the live stream sorted out eventually. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.